What's up, YouTube? This is your credit cousin, Brian Key. In today's episode, I was speaking to a young man who is looking to get a mortgage. But in our first conversation, it was 2 years ago. Now, listen to what I'm saying to you, family. 2 years ago, we spoke. I asked him about his payment history, his credit accounts. Two things I asked him about. And in that conversation, I was trying to get him to understand that you should always pay your bills on time. Okay? Number one, that's payment history. Number two, I told him you should always pay the whole balance. I need to move forward for that. The whole balance. What you guys don't understand is banks look for us to pay the minimal $25 payment instead of paying the whole payment in full in 30 days. So when I looked at the young man's credit report, I saw that he had reverted back to his old ways, in which he was swiping the credit card and paying the minimal payment. And he was telling me that his credit scores was not increasing. And I pointed out that because you're not paying the balance off in full, your scores are literally going down because of utilization. Now, this young man was utilizing 50% of his credit cards. We all know 30% is the golden rule, but if you use 10%, and when the bill comes, you pay that bill in full, your scores creep up. Okay? But the main subject to this video is simply this. How bad do you want it? See, what we must understand is we have to change our mindsets. From the beginning of starting your credit journey, you're going to start at one point and then you're going to move to a higher point. That higher point is learning that utilization, on-time payments is the key to all this credit. Absolutely. That is the key. The utilization. If a bank gives you a $20,000 credit card or credit limit, you should only use $2,000. Okay? That's a 10% utilization. Then when the bill comes, pay the whole $2,000 in full. You get it? Now, when it reports to the credit bureau, you have a 10% utilization and on-time payments. Did you know a credit card only reports to the credit bureaus one time a month for 12 months? So one credit card gives you 12 on-time payments if you pay it on time and pay the balance in full. You're only going to get 12 payments with one credit card. So imagine if you had 4 credit cards. All you got to do, 12 times 4 in the comment section. Give me that 5th grade math. 12 times 4. Put your answer down at the bottom. That's how many on-time payments you will have on your file. And what happens when you have these 4 credit cards for 12 months of payment history on your file? Your credit score just creeps on up, family. Now, this video, I hope this video has added any value to you. And if this video has added any value, please give me one of these. If you have a comment, put it down at the bottom. I'll be glad to answer any question you may have. And here's a second gem. Here's a second gem. Did you know Truist Bank, they are not doing any more stated income credit cards? Most of you have burnt Truist Bank. So now what Truist Bank is doing, I was just over there the other day. Truist Bank is pulling your tax returns. So if you was going to Navy Federal, Truist Bank, and telling Truist Bank you was making $50,000 a year, well, what Truist Bank is going to do is pull your tax returns. They're going to pull those tax documents and see how much money you actually make. So until my next video, you be blessed.